Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Quay, and in today's video, we're going to talk about this 1 minute simple trading strategy that you can implement in your day-to-day um, trading arsenal to pull massive, and I'm talking about massive gains out of the market. This concept is by a famous YouTuber. His name is ICT, the Inner Circle Trader. So if you guys want to go check him out, you can just search him up on YouTube, ICT, and I'm definitely pretty sure that you'll find him. So without further ado, guys, we're just gonna jump right in the video, right in the charts, and I can show you guys some of these strategies that I've back tested for myself and also traded myself. So right now we're in the chart. um, as you can see, we're on the pair, the Aussie Swiss franc, and you want to be on the 1 minute time frame. So this is a 1 minute strategy, so definitely you should be on the 1 minute. You can use it on the 5 minute or the 15 minute, but for me personally, I like looking at the 1 minute time frame for this strategy. And the strategy is called the breaker structure in the fair value gap, right? So the breaker structure, if you guys are not familiar with what breaker structure is, I suggest looking up on YouTube. There's plenty of videos out there explaining what breaker structure is. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. A breaker structure is when price will be going in up or a downtrend, right? And the last swing low that the price made, that would be a structure, right? So if price break that, if price come down and past that structure, we call it breaker structure, right? Because it was the last swing low before price went up, right? So that's what basically breaker structure is. This is also considers as a breaker structure, right? Because this was the last swing high, right? Price retraced, went back up and break the structure right here. So that's what breaker structure is. Also, what a fair value gap is actually when price move away from one point too fast, right? And um, it didn't really close all the gaps in front and behind the candles, right? So here's an example, right? Price went down too quick, so it leaves like a gap in between these candles, right? So that's what a fair value gap is called. As you can see right here, there's a gap between, there's a gap behind it and a gap between. So that's what a fair value gap is basically called, right? And the way how this strategy works, guys, what you want to look for is a higher high, or most sometime it might be a low low or a liquidity sweep. So basically when the price make a higher high, right, it will make a retracement, and the retracement means it's going to be a pullback before it makes another up move, or a pullback before it makes another down move. So in this case, we're going to do a pullback where we're going to go down to make a retracement before we make another higher high, right? So in those times, the price will move away from the higher high too fast, so it will leave like fair value gaps. So this is where you can identify these areas. You can mark them out, right? You can mark out these fair value gaps. They're pretty easy to do. You just get your tool, you draw it from the first candle to the last candle, right? And you can draw it out as far as you want, and you know that's your fair value gap. You can also mark it so you know I like to just make things look pretty neat, but that's basically what it is, guys. You mark out your fair value gap. Now when price make a retracement and break that structure, you want to wait for the price to come back and tap into that fair value gap, right? And basically what happened is price move away too fast from this location, because you can see that there's a big um, bearish candle right here, right? So the price move away too fast, so there might be passive order, limit order sitting right here that the price or the algorithm didn't get a chance to pick up. So what happened, it will retrace back into this area, pick these order up before moving down to is location, right? So if you were to get in a trade right here, this would be a perfect trade. You're risking 1% to make 14%. And when you're taking these trades, guys, you do not want to like put your stop loss too close, because sometimes the price will wick above the fair value gap, so you might get tapped out. So you want to put it a little bit above, like the first candle that make the fair value gap. So that's the first example. I'm gonna show you guys another example. Right here is another example over here. As you can see, price made a higher high, took out liquidity that was sitting right here, and we had a break a structure right here, and we also leave a fair value gap, right? So as you can see, price broke structure right here, it made a retracement, came back up, tapped into a point of interest before making its way back down. So this was also a lovely trade, risking 1% to make 26. It's a really nice trade right there. And sometime it might not work out in your favor, because I also marked this out, but the price didn't actually came back up and tapped into a point of interest, which is our fair value gap that was right here. It came back up and it just wicked a little bit below our point of interest, so we wouldn't have got into this trade, right? As you can see here, there's another perfect example, right? We have an order block, right? And we have a fair value gap. So what happened is price move away too fast from this area, guys, because you can see these are some really bullish candles, right? So if price move away too fast, so what happened, it leaves behind some fair value gaps, and this was an order block as well, right? So as you can see, the price went up, right, and the price came down back and tapped into the fair value gap, right? So this was also a really perfect example of a fair value gap, right? And I don't know if there's any more on this pair. Just let me take a look. We have another example over here, right? So we have a fair value gap and we have a last swing high, right? So as you can see, this was the last swing high before price retrace, right? So we went back up, broke that structure right here, came back down, and we tapped into a fair value gap three times to be precise, before we making a up move. So that was another great example. So we're gonna move over to another pair. We're on the Euro USD, and as you can see, there's also a perfect trade right here. We have a fair value gap, and we have price make a, we can say a liquidity sweep, and we have an order block right here because there was like a massive move to the upside. Then we have price make a way back up. We have the price retrace back down to our fair value gap because there was imbalance in the market, so the price would have to come back and tap into a point of interest before making its way back right to the upside. So we also have another example over here, right? We have a fair value gap, price went down, retrace back into a point of interest before going back down, guys. So this is this really works. I've been back testing it for a while. Like some of these trades do not work out because as you can see, we have a fair value gap right here, and the price came up, and it literally just took out the fair value gap and it moved into the opposite direction. We were looking for like a sell trade, but you know, it just totally took out our point of interest. So we would have been stopped out if we would have taken a trade here. But as you can see, we have a perfect order block and a fair value gap right here. The price moved massively in an uptrend, and this is like a really imbalance in the market. So the price will literally came back down to fill these imbalance in the market, right, before making the way back up, right? So if you were to take a trade right here, this would have been like a perfect trade. So basically that's how it works, guys. The fair value gap, all you need to do is wait for price to make a liquidity sweep. So a lower low or a higher high, and wait for the retracement, wait for the price to come back down, right, before looking for fair value gaps in the market. And yeah, guys, so that's basically how ICT concept works. Basically, you need to be on the 1 minute chart, look for liquidity sweep or fair value gap, mark out your point of interest, wait for price to tap back into that area, guys, and then you can literally look for a trade, either a buy trade or a sell trade, guys. So that's basically it. That's basically how I look at it. That's basically how I've been taking some of these trades. But yeah, guys, if you find any value in this video, I would highly consider leaving a subscribe or a like on the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. This is actually my first video on the channel, and I'm looking forward to making much more valuable content in the near future, so you don't want to miss out on that. But yeah, guys, without further ado, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.